Good morning. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is your girl, Earl Angel, with the spotlight on Hot 706.6, the community station. I hope you enjoyed me, Frank, and EJ earlier from 9 to 11 on the morning show. Grab the snack so you can come on back with your girl Angel and the spotlight. Yes, you guys can find me Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 11:30 to noon. So let's just go ahead and get right into it, okay? Today, we are actually spotlighting Mr. Chris Kelly, okay?
What's up, everybody?
Tell him what's up, what's up, what's up. Yes, this man is a major local R&B artist in the area, a DJ, host, and much, much more, okay? So we're going to get into all the Mother's Day events that's going on, okay? Because you got your hand full. You got your hand in a couple of them, okay?
It's a busy weekend.
It's a busy weekend because it's Mother's Day, okay? But first, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, about your history, you know, just what you've been doing in the area for however long you've been doing it.
Well, thank you first and foremost for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you for the invite. Many of you all know that when Angel calls you, you got to answer. And so I'm grateful for this opportunity. This is my first time to being here and sitting on this particular platform. So thank you again for having me. But I've been in Columbus for roughly 10 years. Moved down here, like I said, about 10 years ago, relocated. I actually took a transfer for a particular job that I was working. I was in management for a large retail chain at the time, and relocated down here with my daughter and my daughter's mother, and was working out at Fort Benning. Have always had the gift of music. My whole family sings. Everybody plays an instrument, or they're an artist, they're a public speaker. We're always doing something artistic in nature. My dad's a pastor, so of course it was groomed in the church and whatnot. But a funny story, I was actually working in my store's warehouse back in the day, and one of my employees asked me, did I sing professionally? So he invited me out to a venue here in town, and I just began to meet different artists. Just to name a few: Tony Parkman, Big Saxy Robinson, Johnny Taylor. I met all of these guys when El Vaquero used to be the popping spot on Thursday nights off of Macon Road. And from there, it just really began to blossom and to grow. And I started off only knowing maybe about 2 or 3 R&B songs because I grew up in church, so it was like all new to me.
But you had that voice, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But from there, like my confidence grew in the R&B genre. I started to write songs, started to record, go into the studio and whatnot, and just develop those relationships and the persona that I wanted to have when I hit the stage. And so hosting kind of grew out of that as well. That kind of happened by chance. There was an event that we had to do, myself and Tony, and Johnny couldn't make it. So Johnny called me and said, "Chris, I need you to fill in for me."
Well, Johnny.
And so pretty much I just repeated everything that I heard Johnny say.
Oh.
And and it just kind of grew from there. I started to add my own flavor to it. You know, I've done some radio back in the day. I did radio sales. I did some small voiceover work. I wrote commercials and whatnot before moving here. So it was just like the natural maturation of things. And so now here I am 10 years later. Like I said, I really didn't start until about year number 2 when I was here in town. So I've been doing this for about 8 years. But I've had several bands, several gigs and opportunities to be on big stages and whatnot. So I'm just blessed.
Why do you think he asked you that? Because I really think you have the voice.
Yeah.
Okay, you have the radio. You have the voice, first of all.
Well, I think it was because of that. Johnny saw one of the things that Johnny often talks about, and Tony for that matter, and I just try to carry myself in this vein, is the humility, to appreciate the moment, the professionalism to approach every moment as if it's that only opportunity that I'll ever have. I never take an audience for granted. I never try to waste anybody's time. I don't care if it's 5 people, 50 people, 500, 5,000, it doesn't matter. I've been in places where hardly no one showed up. Nobody knew who I was. But by the time I was done, people who hired me were pleased and satisfied. I've stood on the stage in front of Avant and Kiki Wyatt, Genuine and all that. I've hosted shows at the Civic Center and whatnot. So I've always had the same attitude, because I was raised that way. My dad went to work, retired from the post office and whatnot over 30 plus years. I always seen his dedication to ministry, his work ethic. So I never take it lightly. I never take the brand lightly. And even in my 9 to 5, so to speak, if you want to call it that, I work for a U.S. congressman here in the 2nd Congressional District.
Okay.
So the brand, the professionalism, and the approach has to be A1 every time I step foot outside of my door. So that's the attitude that I come with every time I touch the stage and the mic.
I mean, listen, that's awesome. It just by you saying that just reminded me of how my great grandmother raised me. You know, she said, I don't care if I was sweeping floors or if I was working at the highest level that I've ever worked. I'm gonna work the best I can at any level. Right. And she has so much respect, but those are the old school. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's
it's those, like you said, those old school values, man. That's how our generation was raised. So when I see good customer service now, just to go to that, just real quickly, you know, you go through Chick-fil-A or you go into Publix and whatnot. They're like at the top in their class, so to speak. They're top tier. Like everybody else is like trying to play catch up, man. Because when you go there, you know, they greet you with a smile, my pleasure. And so that's just the way that I was raised. Like, and you've heard me perform, and I appreciate your support for once, sis. I'm grateful for it. But I always shout people out in the audience because I want to let them know that it's not just about me. I don't care how talented we are as artists. If you all don't show up, we have no event. We have nothing, no one to sing to.
Oh, wow.
So I just appreciate you all because it's a partnership.
The humbleness is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I thank you.
But here's the thing, right? When you're a good artist, like I've come to Nave, and you DJ. Yeah. And when I tell you, and it's not like who taught you how to DJ?
I just watched, but I'll tell you who I really watched in particular was Michael Soul and DJ Chip.
Okay.
Like, and a guy by the name, I don't know if you know him, but he used to DJ at the Legion a lot. Nelson's Lounge as well. DJ Rambo.
I've heard of him. Yes.
DJ Rambo's dope. DJ Rambo, Double O Key. Reason why I watched them so closely is because crowd control. It wasn't just the fact that they were good with song selection and they had all the equipment and the lights and the buttons and all the fancy setup, but it was how they worked the crowd, how they interacted with the crowd. Yeah. So there's just people. I mean, but Columbus has so many great DJs that I could like name.
Yeah, but so you sing. First of all, when someone gets you at an event, I'm just saying, you DJ, you sing, you interact with the crowd, like you said, like it's something, and it's not just like, okay, you can sing and you just kind of doing a little DJ starting off. You're really, really good.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, I'm for real, because I mean, it kind of cuts out the DJ a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. But if someone could get one person that can do it all. You know what I'm saying? And you can please them? Yeah. Well, it goes a long way because, like, back when I was starting, I didn't have any equipment. And I remember Tony Parkman telling me, he said, by and by, every paycheck, just try to buy some equipment. You know, and every DJ, every artist knows this. Like, I didn't come from, my parents have good money, but I didn't have, when I was down here getting into the R&B game, I didn't have somebody sponsoring me. I wasn't signed. I'm still not. I'm independent. So everything that I did had to come out of my own pocket. Gigs were used to put back into my music career. It was put towards CDs. It was put towards microphones. It was put towards cables and wires and small mixers. And I started off with just like a little 4-channel mixer. You know what I'm saying? A little baby mixer, a little speaker standing on the side. Like I didn't even have a speaker stand. But what I started to do was I started to watch the sound men. Like when I would do bigger venues, I had to hire a sound man, hire a DJ. I started standing behind the DJ, watching what programs he used. I started standing behind the sound man, watching how he did what he did. I taught myself sound. So I cut out the sound man and I cut out the DJ. And then I could host and sing, and I'd hire a band, so it was like a one-man band. So yeah, but it takes talent to do that. Come on, like you saying it like it's so easy. It's people that have state-of-the-art equipment. Right. You can't do nothing with it. Yeah, that's true. I think one of the keys to being a good DJ, and this is just my attitude, play what the people want to hear. Yeah. I hear some. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Give me the applause. I appreciate it. Like, it's a fact. Like, the people will tell you. I was in sales. They'll tell you what they want to hear. I had my old manager told me something when I was in manager training. He said, Chris, listen to me.
He said, you're a good speaker, you're a good looking dude. He said, all that doesn't even matter if the people don't like you, if you don't give them what they want. He said, when they walk into this building, let the customer tell you and lead you to the sale. Don't try to sell them and show them all your product knowledge and you hitting them with this and all of that. And, oh, if you do this, we can put this. He said, don't do that. Let the people sell you and then give them what they want. And so many DJs get pissed off. Like one of the things you've heard me do at Navi is this, because guess what? I'm humble enough to understand. I don't got 20,000 songs in my catalog. So guess what I do? Hey, I'm taking requests tonight. Make sure you approach the DJ booth. Come holler at me if you want something to hear. I'm playing it all tonight. I do that every single Saturday night at Navi.
Okay.
Yep. I'm sorry. I can get me on my soapbox on that.
But look, ain't nothing wrong with that, because we're gonna get into that anyway. But okay, so pretty much, what are some of the other things? Because you received the Proclamation Award 7 years ago, March the 5th, 2015. So will you tell us about that?
Yeah, it was actually me and other artists like Maria Verdell, Fuchsia Lee. I know Jamisha Hummingbird Lights has received one, Johnny Taylor, Linda
Grande Beauty, I think she had.
Beauty. Several of us. What had happened was Pop Barnes, Jerry Barnes, he's a city councilman here in Columbus. He does an event every year for the veterans. And so he had us do it at now they had a breakfast, they had a lunch, they had a dinner, they had a concert put on at the Civic Center. So we had all these local artists.
Wow.
And it was my first time ever being inside of the Columbus Civic Center. And had us on the big stage and all of that. And it was like, obviously it wasn't sold out, but it was at least 15 to 2,000 people who showed up for the veterans in the middle of the day to hear us put on this local concert of local artists. And we had children there, we had gospel choirs, we had the whole nine. So it was just really phenomenal to be able to do that. And that's when Happy was real big, the song by Pharrell.
Yeah.
And so he asked me to close with that. Every artist came on the stage. We had background singers from Keith Sweat's band and all that there. So it was a real dope experience. And from that, he surprised us all with our own proclamations. And me not being from the South, not being from the city of Columbus, it was just like a great honor, man, to be able to come down here and to carve out a niche and to get recognized for that. And so it was, like I say, it's something that I cherish. I've received many accolades in my life for civic engagement and things like that I do. But that to me is at the top of the list.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so now, I want to get into these Mother Day events.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want to get into these because it seems like that you're all over the place this weekend.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay,
It's a
so
lot.
tell us about them.
So this Saturday, tomorrow night, I'll be at Navi. Now, of course, I'm at Navi every Saturday night. But this one, of course, is special because this is the pre-Mother's Day bash that we're having. So everything that we do is going to cater to the women who walk in there, because truly, obviously, mothers, and I know this sounds cliche, but mothers are the queens of civilization. Without the woman, there would be none of us running around here. And I know the song says this is a man's world, but truly it's a woman's world. Because
but what it say after that though?
Agree with that.
It ain't nothing.
It wouldn't be nothing
without a woman.
Without a woman or a girl, and that's true. So tomorrow night we're gonna kick it off. Me and Trio Band. I got two brothers with me. I got Quintez and Sean Render. One plays the bass, one plays the drums, and I got my boy Dante Jones on the keys. So they're dope, man. We're gonna be in Navi. We're gonna dress it up as well. That's one thing I hope as artists we can get back to.
Okay.
Let's dress up for our women. Like, fellas, let's put on something nice, and let's try to look as respectable as we can. We want to honor the mothers, and of course, Navi gives you that opportunity to do it. It's always growing and sexy in there. So that's Saturday night. Sunday night gonna be the climax. We're gonna take it to another level. We're gonna be at the Sweet Bar and Grill. Now, of course, you know that the Sweet's been popping and all that for a while. Of course, we got the new section is fully renovated for those who haven't been there. They got the big stage. We've had comedy shows. We got bands every week. So it's dope. And of course, Angel, if you all follow her on Facebook, Angel's been holding it down with Johnny Taylor Entertainment, tweet and all that. And so they've been promoting Very much so. So we're going to be there again, myself and Trio Band.
Okay.
So I want to encourage you all to come dressed to impress.
I know it's Mother's Day, and then the GNO ladies gonna be up in there.
GNO gonna be in the
yes,
building too.
You know when they up in there, they put a stamp on it.
Oh
okay?
yeah,
they do.
Yeah. So it's gonna be dope. So we got a whole, we got 2 sets specifically designed for the women to be able to enjoy the show. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna be in the building, myself and Trio Band, Saturday night at Navi, Sunday night at the Suite.
Okay, so who's Trio Band?
Trio Band is 3 guys. It's Quintez, Render, Sean Render, and Dante Jones. Dante is in Atlanta. Quintez and Sean are both from LaGrange. But matter of fact, they've played here in Columbus for years before I even moved down here. So they are well established within like the music community. But this is kind of like a reintroduction of Trio Band to Columbus itself because they do so much in like LaGrange, Newnan, and Atlanta. So I've been rocking with them, man, for about a month and a half, and it's just nothing like great chemistry. So hopefully you all come out, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Okay, nothing like it. Okay, I do want to get into asking you a couple of questions about Mother's Day or whatever. But first, I want to go ahead and put a spotlight on our daily sponsors. Okay. All right. So right now we have the agency. At the agency, we are a financial and business firm. We're a financial and business firm offering many services. We offer tax preparation for businesses and individuals with a high net worth. We also offer tax resolution, tax courses, notary, office spaces for rent, and much, much more. Our grand opening will be coming soon, but in the meanwhile, you can call 762-258-7698. Let me say it again because I said it wrong the last time, okay? I apologize. 762-258-7698. Yeah, the last episode I said it wrong, so I want to make sure that I'm saying our sponsors' information right. You got to know what to call them to give the business, okay? Yes, and then there you can speak to Miss Brewer, okay? Yeah. Also, I want to give you guys a couple of updates to what she put on the Phoenix Entertainment Presents 5th Annual Tri-City Entertainment Awards, because she did tell us when she was on the show, you guys go to that page and she's going to be periodically giving things. All right. So the first actually message that she gave out about 4 hours ago. All right. She pretty much said that today, which is May the 6th, correct? Friday, May the 6th. Today, I will be giving away 2 tickets for the 5th Annual Tri-City Entertainment Awards show. On Saturday, I will be giving away 2 VIP tickets, which that's $40 a piece, which is $80 worth. And today is $50 worth, okay? 5 people telling them to go, and here's what you have to do, okay? You have to go in, you have to go up under the page and select going in order to qualify, and to be sure to tag her, okay? And that's the only thing you have to do to qualify for those days, okay? Also, we're in the last couple of days. I think we have less than 48 hours now, okay, for the nomination process. If you're determined to be a nominee, okay, and you wish to decline the nomination, you can please inbox them with decline, along with your name and or business video, etc. in the inbox, okay? And also, this award show is going to be a positive event, okay? And they simply want to have a relaxing and enjoyable time by acknowledging and recognizing those in the entertainment industry for their supporters and that they feel like they deserve. So by all means, it's your choice if you do not want to, if you don't want to approve or support the award show. But, we wish you would participate. But, it's still, the award show is pretty much still, it's all positive. So that's what they're looking to go for. If you don't want to be a nominee, you can say, you can inbox and say you decline, So they would just want to put that information out. They put that information out early this morning. Okay. So, okay.
Can I say something real quick before we get to the mothers?
Okay.
I just want to shout out Frederick Hill, owner of Navi Wine Bar and Tasting Room.
Yes.
Minority owned and operated. Do want to say this. He's now open on Wednesdays. It was just Thursday through Saturday, but now he's open on Wednesdays as well. So
Wednesdays through Saturday.
Yeah, Wednesday through Saturday. So I'm going to try to put some pressure on him to open up on Sundays too. Yeah, but I love to shout out because those two venues are owned by minorities.
Yes.
Sue Hale owns the Sweep, and Fred owns Navi. So I just wanted to stick that in there real quick.
No, that's fine. I would think one of the last times I went to Navi, I had a beautiful experience. And some people may say it's a little costly.
Yeah.
But it's quality. You pay for what you get out of it, right?
Absolutely.
That night, he passed everybody out my wet, you know what I'm saying, just celebrating.
Yeah.
He gave gift boxes, and I'm so upset that I broke my glass.
Oh, we got to get you another one because he got new Navi glasses in. So,
Okay.
Fred watching too.
It was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful event. You know what I'm saying? So, and I actually still got about $30 on my on my card that I need to go back,
And Angel, thank you for what you do as well. Like, seriously, what you do to support everybody. As an artist, I speak for everybody, man. That's so support. Like, it when you look out there, and as an artist, you always have that fear driving to a venue. No matter how many tickets they told you sold, no matter how many people promise you they're coming, you still have that fear, like, man, I hope to see this parking lot filled. And when you pull up and you only see 3 or 4 cars, you constantly, as an artist, because I've done it, you constantly looking at the door like, man, are they coming? You checking your phone and all that. But to have people like you show up, people like our Uncle Jose show up, who are there like every single week.
Shout out to Jose.
That means a lot to an artist.
Yeah.
Really, I just want to stick that in there.
Oh, no problem. Now, we about to get into the Mother's Day questions.
Yes.
But before I do that, I do want to announce, 21 Chic's Hair Company Academy grand opening winner. Okay, so they had people, we actually, Hot 706 and 21 Chic collab to actually give away a Mother's Day, not a Mother's Day basket, but a Mother's Day gift or whatever. So you actually have a chance to get your hair done, your nails done, makeup glammed all the way up. Yeah, and so the special guest from the morning show actually pulled the drawing, and we called a couple of people till we end up reaching a person. Okay, so I want to say congratulations to Tina Evans. Okay, that she actually won. You know what I'm saying, the Mother's Day makeover. Okay, yeah, and so that once again the grand opening of Chic 21 Chic Hair Company Academy will be Sunday, Mother's Day, May the 8th. It is from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Okay, the location is 5527 Honda Road, Unit B. Okay, I just want to congratulate Miss Tina Evans.
Yeah.
Okay,
Congratulations.
Yep. Okay, so let's get to these Mother's Day questions. Okay, so I would like to know who you would like to put a spotlight on for Mother's Day, like all the mothers that you respect and you love and you just want to give a shout out to them.
My mama.
First and foremost.
Yeah. Cindy Kelly, all the way in Springfield, Ohio.
Okay.
My mother has always been a woman of integrity, a woman of dignity, a queen, a woman of God as well. I just think back to all the crap that I put my parents through. I was like the black sheep, so to speak. I was that ornery child, that class clown. Bruh, you know what I'm saying? I was that guy.
Okay.
But my mother was like, because, of course, my dad was extremely involved and whatnot, but, mama is who a boy connects with first. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, my mother, man, she, to this day, is like the one that I know I can call. She understands me. She gets me. I look just like her as well. And just a strong woman. And you don't really, until you start having children, you don't really understand just how strong your parents are and all the stuff that they went through to get you to this point in your life. So, obviously, I love both my parents, but we are honoring mothers. And I just want to shed that spotlight on my mom. She supports me. She follows what I do on social media and whatnot. Now, I must say this. She didn't always agree with everything that I do in life. All the music that I sing and stuff like that.
Oh,
she's the first lady.
Started
but,
off,
hey,
in the church.
You know what I'm saying? But mama loves me, though. She's always posting what I do, on her Facebook and IG and YouTube and whatnot. So she's very proud of her son. And I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
There's nothing like a supporter of a mama.
Yes.
I have to be honest with you. Okay. So what are you? I wanted to ask what you were planning on doing, for the mothers in your life this weekend. But you said she's all the way.
Yeah. Well, normally what I do is obviously I send a card or try to send a gift card or something like that. with it being that she's in Ohio, sometimes it's a little difficult. I can't, to be honest with you, I can't even remember the last time that I actually was there for Mother's Day, like actually on the day. But I go back as often as I can, and of course they travel down this way as well. So I try to see her when I can. But yeah, as far as like the entertainment aspect, I'm just excited about it. There might be some roses involved. You know what I'm saying? We might be passing out some flowers.
Okay.
Like
let the ladies know.
I mean?
Okay,
Look,
let the ladies know why they need to come.
As Joe and Tank would often say, we bringing R&B back to the old school. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're gonna respect the ladies. We're gonna honor the ladies and treat them like queens. So, we just want to remind the women that you're a queen. Now I know that women interact with each other. They call themselves bad. You know what? But nah, you a queen though, first and foremost. So we can't allow the women to forget that. And I think if more men would carry themselves with that knowledge and understanding, I think women would respect us a lot more as well. That's just my opinion.
Oh well, you have
Dropping
Chris Kelly
knowledge
opinion. Dropping that knowledge. Okay. Well, let me ask you this, okay? What do you have going on in the future? What projects? Anything that we can look forward to coming from you?
Well, as far as the music, I've actually sat down here again within the last couple of weeks and started to write again. There's some music that I haven't released yet that I want to go back through because it's been so long. Instrumentation changes, sounds change, software, is updated and whatnot. So I want to take some of that music that I've already had recorded, go back into the studio, tear it down again, maybe rewrite some lyrics and whatnot, and then republish it that way. Some things that actually have not already been on the radio and sold and all that type of thing. But yeah, like when I write based off of experience.
Okay.
And so that's why sometimes, like with real writers, it's going to take them some time because again, it's just like with anything, you want life to marinate, and so experiences will dictate my opinion. So I've gone through some things here recently, some life changes and whatnot. So it's time to hit it hard. But hopefully this year I want to drop at least 2 singles this year.
Okay.
This year alone, yeah. So I'm gonna come hot and heavy too.
And I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. Okay. So you have anything else you want to tell the people? Pretty much we're down to our last 3 minutes.
Okay.
Anything, you have the floor. And normally I would ask if someone had like a positive quote of the day, or anything like that positive that you can give out to the masses.
Absolutely. So again, I want to thank you all for having me here at Hot 706 right here in Columbus, man. Doing it big, and I appreciate the opportunity and the platform that you all have extended to me. One of my favorite quotes, I've written speeches. I am involved in federal politics. I spend a lot of time around politicians. I go in and out of schools and give positive affirmation to students and whatnot. And it's just a blessing. But this is a quote that I often use in speeches that I've written, in speeches that I give, is that the duties of a leader is to turn weakness into strength, obstacles into stepping stones, and disaster into triumph.
Oh, wow.
And I know that sounds like MLK, but
it doesn't sound like me.
but the author is unknown. But when you break that down, true servant leadership is something that has been lost in the community. Putting the community first, not just doing things for the sake of your brand or your platform or for your following. And I see this often in the political arena as well. There's so many people who get involved in it because they feel like there's power, there's title, there's prestige, there's fame, and there's money to be made.
Yeah.
But the man that I work for, U.S. Congressman Sanford Bishop, who is running, by the way. We got election day in November, so make sure 2nd Congressional District, you vote for Sanford D. Bishop Jr.
You might have to come back. Right? You might have to come back with Dr. Rocky on the political spotlight.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Rocky knows good and well. He look, I do a lot of work with Rocky as well. But we have to make sure that we are voting for people who are voting for us. I'm going to say that again because I know that sounds funny. But vote for a man or a woman or a man who's voting for you. And what do I mean by that? I mean that wherever they go, no matter whether it be local, state, or federal, they are putting you first, not putting them first. See, people will tell on themselves. I follow people on social media, and as much as I talk, I'm listening as well. And you can tell by a man's demeanor, a woman's demeanor, and by what they say. Again, going back to, if you let them talk long enough, they'll give you the answer that you're seeking. And you can tell whether or not a person is in it for them or for you. And we have to get back to not following how fancy a person talks, the initials behind their name, meaning the degrees that they have, the big swelling speech. It is about, are you going to help me when you get to office?
Exactly.
So that would be my advice. That's my positivity to the black community. And also, unity. Until black lives, respect black lives. Until black lives matter to black lives will no longer matter.
Well, okay. Well, you got it there from here. Okay, you got it there from our spotlighted guest today, Mr. Chris Kelly. Okay. And that wraps things up for Earl Angel Spotlight, you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend. Yes. Happy Mother's Day, and see you guys on Monday from 11:30 to noon.